Hi everybody, this is my 2-month update. My baby boy is amazing. I mean, this baby first has grown so much. He was preemie size when he was born, and he wore his preemies for 2 weeks, and then we got him into newborns, and he was comfortable with the newborns. It still had a little bit more room, and now guys, it's like he fits into his newborns extra tight. Like, even just to get him into his shoes today, it was like, I didn't know if it was maybe too much. But and what I did with his socks when he was younger was I would take an inch in and sew them so that they would fit snug, and can't do that anymore. So he's wearing his socks whole, and which is amazing. Now, here's the caveat. Hubby and I are thinking he might actually get into 0 to 3 months very soon. Right, Baba? Right, Simba? So his growth spurt is amazing. The second observation is when it comes to colic. He was colicky, but what we did was we decided to try and burp him twice. It didn't work in every case, but it did help with the colic. But what really helped was actually gripe medicine and the drops. The gas drops really helped, and actually that's what I've been using most of the time. So what I do is I give Simba the gas drops first, and then I feed him. I don't do that so much during the day, but I do it at night before his nighttime routine. Talking about routine, it's hard to get a newborn who is 8 weeks into a set routine, but I would say that Simba has gotten into a routine. Has done really well. The night routine is the most impressive because he wakes up 3 times a night. The third time he wakes up, which is usually at 3 a.m. in the morning, is usually the hardest to navigate because he doesn't quickly fall back asleep after he's feeding. But we're kind of surviving and keeping it going. He is amazing, the joy of our life, doing really well. I'm trying to think of other things for Simba's 2-month update. He is really, really smart. So you guys know that I did a video on putting reservations for daycare. Unfortunately, we were not able to get in. So we have continued the search, and that was actually a year out that we tried to get into daycare. Well, not a year out, but it was early on in my pregnancy, and I thought we'll probably get a spot, but we haven't. We've gotten one daycare that definitely has a spot. For the others, we've just been waitlisted. But we are looking for a daycare that has some type of curriculum, like one where he can do tummy time, and there's some type of like progression where whatever he's done is kind of being tabulated so that we can monitor his progress. So we're still looking at that, but we've at least gotten a place. We're thinking about getting a nanny and sharing it with a couple friend of ours. But we're thinking we might need to stick with the daycare because that offer might come a little bit later. Simba here. Ooh, bless you. Ooh, is that a burp or sneeze? It's a burp, right? Oh, yes. Simba here is very, very smart. He is fine-tuning his motor skills right now at 8 weeks. Right at 8-week marker, he was already kind of like gripping at my hand, kind of like you can see him do it here. Grabbing his toys. He really loves. His favorite toy is like a snake toy that wraps up around his crib. He's not sleeping in his crib just yet, but we do go to the nursery where his crib is, and he loves it, and he edges himself towards it. He does like tummy time, even though he has to stretch those muscles and it makes him uncomfortable. He's beginning to communicate with his coos and just trying to kind of let us know what's going on. When he's hungry, he summons his mouth, you know, just like, hey, I need to be fed. So he's really good. And even when it comes to hiccups, when we try to get rid of his hiccups, he listens when we tell him to just drink one more, you know, just drink a little bit more milk, the hiccups will go away. And it seems like he's hearing, which is kind of nice. So he's developing really well. We feel like he's going to be really, really smart. So now when he wakes up, you know, we go like, hey, good morning, or good evening, or, you know, just kind of try to kind of talk to him. He loves it, guys. He loves it. And that's also encouraging him to want to like talk back. So we made an extra effort to do that every time we put him down. Right, Papa? Oh, Simba, yes. Oh, like your Pip says, cute, the end. And as you can see, we've already used it. But yeah, so those are kind of like the observations we've made. Yeah, he is the joy of our lives. Hard to think we went through 12 IVF cycles for this little miracle, but for this child, we prayed. And I love him to pieces. Oh, my baby. IVF baby. Mommy loves you. Daddy, mommy love you. So cute. You guys can see. You say bye to everybody. You're 2 months. So we'll see you at your 2-month doctor's appointment to see what it says. That's actually set up for a few days from now. For his 2-month appointment. But yeah. So baby is 8 weeks old, doing well, and we're just so happy. He's just so worth it, and you know, growing up strong, and hopefully, you know, he'll continue just doing really fine and giving us joy in our lives, even though he makes us really tired. Yeah. All right, everybody. So that's a little bit of the update on Simba. And we will see you guys later. Let me know if there's a video you want me to make about him growing up. I'm happy to kind of sneak in as I answer IVF journey related questions. But all right, Baba. Oh, he's getting antsy. It's time to go, isn't it? It's time to go, isn't it? Yeah. So bye, everybody. Bye, everybody. All right, bye, everybody. Till our next video.